So we have kind of gone throughout the day today doing a lot of meetings with our director and just kind of getting used to the schedule. We did a quick kind of tour of Lacoste this morning. So actually right here behind me is the doorway to my apartment, and so we're leaving that. So it's a bit windy out and just a tiny bit, I wouldn't say overcast, but it looks really shadowy here because we're kind of in these corridors. So you're not just staring at me the whole time. I'll switch back and forth and you can kind of see what I'm seeing. So it might sound a little windy. I don't have like a fancy microphone, so sorry for that. But as we kind of come around the corner here, sorry, it's so windy. As we come around the corner, let me move this down, sorry. Okay, still getting used to my whole setup here. So come around the corner, there are just levels and levels through this whole place. You can kind of see a glimpse of the valley down there, but little kind of nooks and stairways, offices over there. As we turn here, so this is the, my apartment's just down this little alley, and then we can either come up here, these big steps. Oh, everything here is steep and narrow. But right through this arch, this old ancient arch, if you head down that way, then that's where like the cafeteria is and the main office and just a few other meeting buildings, the post office, that kind of a thing. And then there's a few gallery spaces here, and we make our way up this alleyway. And over here on the left are just more doors that are actual studios that either students can check out or faculty if they need more space, like if they're working on large paintings, that kind of thing. Up in here to the right is just like the workout facility there and more apartments above. But everything is so layered, it just blows me away. I mean, everything's stacked on top of each other. You go down there, another apartment. This is Shop SCAD. So this is where students can get supplies, but also they sell student artwork and faculty artwork. This little apartment, this whole apartment across that whole way, when the SCAD president visits, that's her place. She's got a nifty little spot. This is the SCAD kind of museum, I guess. It's when they were excavating and renovating the area, they found quite a few artifacts, and some of them were really well labeled, and they were able to find out exactly where they were from, which was very cool. So not, the whole village here isn't owned by SCAD. The majority of it is, but kind of a SCAD welcome center there. To the right, again, just, let's see, I think actually this is going to become a bakery, and it's going to open in about 2 weeks, which I am very excited about, and probably should avoid as much as possible, but I'm not going to. So the baker lives there, and that'll be the doors, and they'll have signs and everything up here in a couple weeks when the students get here. And that'll be like a daily kind of croissant bakery, all that kind of stuff. So here is just kind of an amazing lookout. So as we come through here, this is going to blow your minds. Out on this terrace. All right, so this is the valley just outside of Lacoste. So you can see just across the way over there is Bonnieu. That's a small little village. That actually used to be, it's a very Catholic village, Catholic-based village history, whereas Lacoste was very Protestant-based. And so during kind of the Revolution and various conflicts throughout France, especially when it was based on religion, like there was this kind of halfway ground. And actually this little home here was considered a neutral base. And so it was kind of funny, that's where people would meet in between the two to work out treaties and such. At any rate, so we kind of look out. This is a great just little balcony terrace. If you come out one of the other buildings, I believe, not the library, but another building, then students can kind of just sit and have lunch out here, that kind of a thing. All right, so we're gonna kind of head back to the main corridors. So this is just a little outcropping. All right, so right here, this is the student library. Okay, and I'm going to go into different buildings throughout the quarter and kind of just talk about the building, a little bit of its history, and it's really awesome. But that third story way up there. I was up there earlier today, kind of poking my head out. So we make our way up here. This is incredibly steep, all cobblestone, so you got to be careful, I guess, when it's raining. It gets pretty dangerous. So we head up this way. And here's a really good kind of visual map. This is a beautiful olive tree that is live and manicured and they take care of. And I forget, there are resources in here, but I forget exactly what it's from. Okay, so this is the village of Lacoste. Kind of a fun little illustration here. So at the top, this is the Chateau for the Marquis de Sade. And we are right about here. So then if you make your way down there and then down there, that's where I'm staying, right there. But if we come back up, we went to this, turn back up this way. So we're kind of making our way up through there. Okay. So we keep moving. Again, it's all just narrow, tall buildings. You're in a maze, really, because you can't really see around you in a way. You just gotta figure it out. I don't know what this means, this RVE della Frescado. I think it's cool that SCAD's in the middle of it anyway. So if we were to head up these stairs, the Chateau is just up here. So this is the old castle that sat on top of the hill that overlooked the whole Provence kind of region and this valley. So again, more stairs, elevation. I know it all starts looking the same as you go, but you can see up that way is remnants of the old castle. So I'll take you further up here on another day as we kind of explore that, but I want to show you just a few other little gardens and cool areas that I saw today. Sorry, the camera's so bouncy. I was kind of lucky. The apartment that I got was spacious enough. I think I got a lot of that because, oh wait, maybe I do want to go up this way. I forget which way it goes. I'm getting a little lost. So, oh, but I was going to say, I kind of got lucky with the apartment I had because I have enough room there because I mentioned that my wife Laura was going to come stay. So they gave me one with a little bit more space. Unfortunately, the guy next to me, his room is just barely enough to move around. He said he didn't have enough room in there to even change his mind, let alone his clothes. So he's looking to see if they can move him to a different apartment. So it looks like I'll end up getting that building to myself, I think. Okay, yeah. So this is more towards the castle. You can see this beautiful bell tower up here. And again, another look out over the valley. So, pretty nuts. Here we go. Alright, so short video. That was just a quick walk through the upper village area. I am going to, probably tomorrow, I'll take you to a few other spots where my studio will be, the classrooms that I'm going to teach. There's some great kind of hidden secret gardens like all around. So that'll be kind of neat to check out. Some of this we explored today, some of it is still a little new to me or I don't recognize it, so I'm not really sure. Now there are about 500 people, I believe, that live in this village, and but you know, SCAD employs maybe 12 to 20 people, I believe, that are full-time faculty, or I'm sorry, not faculty, but staff that kind of help and maintain the campus and are like support staff for the faculty and students. The rest of the people that just live here, you know, it's just their home. So there's not a lot to do in the winter because it gets cooler and there's less tourism. in the summer it's just hopping. So there's little hotels and things. Kind of going through this quick little. Okay, so I did find the kind of ruins of the castle. I'm sorry, it's so windy. Those go just up here. So there's kind of a lot to explore. This is kind of the inner area of the castle. So windy! But everything here just seems so ancient. It's just amazing. I mean, when you think back in the States, like something's old, I think Savannah is old. It is. It has a lot of history, but you know, that was built hundreds of years after this was. It might get too windy for this, so if it gets too loud. Alright, I'm gonna make my way back down. It's probably too loud for this. Well, I'll come back up here on a day where it's not so windy, maybe. Whoa, this is crazy up here. Okay, so I'm gonna sign off. Post in the comments if you guys have questions about the area or you want me to show something in particular, and I'll kind of do this. So each day I'm going to be posting a bit of a live video. They're not going to all be tour guide Robert. Some of it will be process, some of it will be what I'm working on for art. Some things just kind of drawing tutorials even. So I want to try and keep up a bit of a daily connection with, you know, those people in school and stuff. So at any rate, great to see you all, and be sure to check in when I record something tomorrow. Take it easy.